Join us on Path of Faith, where we seek to inspire and empower you on your spiritual journey, offering guidance and support as you navigate life's challenges with faith and courage. You ask God is not happening, it's because you still don't have enough competence to do your part. Have you performed that? Sometimes we ask God to make us patient. There are some things that I don't have been asking for anymore, see? What he does, he sends the situation. In the morning, okay. Half an hour later comes the, you understand everything. That poetry, as it says there in Minas Gerais. A person, when he is too sick, we call a poetry. Have you ever taken poetry? One of the worst things you have in the world? People. Bad. Isn't it, Donna Anna? Too bad. Painting tea. So, when you have that Duda tea that measures a meter and just by your side, talking spun in your head, pissing you, talking and talking, taking your peace. So you remember that you prayed in the morning asking for the morning God who gave you patience. Hey, Jesus makes me patient. But she doesn't want to be bothered. Wow. How will you get patient if you do not go through the experience of finding a boring halfway and having patience with boring? Then ask God, my Jesus, make me generous, right? But then you start bumping into the poor all the time. Hey, could you help me here? Sometimes you don't Evnitz not financially. Hey, it helps me solve this problem there. Oh, now I can't. I don't have time. But in the morning he has to be generous, to have a good heart. Yeah, the jacket that my mother taught us when she was little. Sacred Heart of Jesus. Make our hearts similar to yours. Be careful. See? When you pray, beware of what you ask for God, because he does, and sometimes it doesn't happen. It's because you haven't had the courage to put your part in history yet. And it really does work, guys. Prayer is via come and go. God does not do everything for us. No, there are things that only God can do, and there are things that only we can accomplish. And he won't be getting into what is ours. The responsibility I have in the face of what I ask is mine. Sir, kill my hunger. Don't let me starve. Then he gives you health for you to work. Lord, don't let me die sick. It gives you health, but now it will take care. Sir, make me patient. He gives you a boring of Welvery for you to be patient with him and exercise. Lord, make me generous. You will put a lot of poor people in need of your side, and you will have to react in front of what you prayed. So God does when we don't ask. He does. Do you do when we ask? Do it too. Only there is a detail. In everything he does, without we ask or when we ask, he will ask us another part of what we prayed. If we asked him, you can be sure that he will also ask us something. The church invites us to live, in the strong time of conversion, what is the specific of our Christian life, our union, our connection to Jesus. The more Jesus lives in us, the greater our condition of being a Christian. This presence of God in history is through us. We know that it is our excesses that often prevent us from turning into true Christians. It is the excesses of life that are part of us. There's an interesting mystique that is for us to live in Lent, which is the mystique of sacrifice, fasting, prayer. When the church proposes to fasting, prayer, sacrifice, another thing she doesn't want to, but give us the opportunity to throw away a little of our excesses. Everyone knows what a trip with many bags is. How we get tired of loading so much baggage. Sometimes in life the same thing happens. We are getting heavy as we live. We will be excess, and from time to time the sacrifice, fasting, prayer signals us to what we need to leave. The sacrifice for himself has no meaning. He is always in view of a greater good. Today's restriction teaches me a discipline that is necessary for the Christian life. Discipline is a word we stop living many times. We don't want much discipline. Why? Because discipline will demand from us. If you commit to having a regularity, for example, if you commit to sleeping a little earlier, you will see that you will have to make sacrifice. because we are too stimulated for us to stay up late. And the discipline of sleeping early, she is too good for the heart, she is too good for her health. You will have. From all of us at Path of Faith, thank you for being part of today's discussion. We value your input, so please share your thoughts in the comments. Show your support with a like, spread the message by sharing, and subscribe to stay connected with us on our journey of faith.